if they had recognized it was a tick, not a mole. If they had removed it sooner, it wouldn't have caused this infection. I know a man that was told by his high school counselor that he wasn't smart enough to go to college, that he should pursue some kind of career that had to do with working with his hands. The counselor was basically telling him, you're not that talented. You're at a disadvantage. Don't expect much out of life. This young man was 17 years old. He didn't know any better. He believed that lie, that he was not up to par. Sometimes the enemy will use people to try to plant the infection, to try to discourage you, speak defeat, tell you what you can't do. Here's the key. Those thoughts don't have any power unless you give them power. They need a host. They need someone to welcome them, to feed them. Then they'll grow and become a reality. But what people say about you doesn't determine who you are. It's what you agree with. It's what you entertain, what you make comfortable. If you're comfortable with doubt, fear, insecurity, then it's going to stay. That's what this young man did. He became a great host. He lived feeling inadequate, inferior. And for years, he worked at the local factory in town, the same position, never rising higher. His friends around him were being promoted, going further. He was stuck at this same level. 30 years later, the factory closed, went out of business. He went across town to another factory to apply for a job. Well, they had a requirement that you had to take an IQ test. He took the test and scored at a genius level. The person conducting it said he had scored the highest of anyone in their 63-year history. That day, a stronghold was broken in his mind. All those thoughts telling him he wasn't good enough, talented enough, smart enough, he realized they were lies. That was infection that was keeping him from who he was created to be. He had to remove the infection. That company hired him not in an entry-level position, but as a manager over the whole department. He had hundreds of people under him. He eventually started his own company, went on to invent several products that are patented and very successful. It's amazing what will happen when you remove the infection. You know, I don't think I'll ever be successful. I'm limited by my lack of education, my background, by my talent. Can I tell you, those are infected thoughts. You're hosting the wrong things. You're feeding that tick, the very one that's poisoning your future. Quit hosting defeat. Quit hosting mediocrity. You have greatness in you. You are made in the image of Almighty God. He has crowned you with His favor. He has